Hi guys, welcome back to Finpact. Today we're going to take a look at whether Terra LUNA, Terra 2.0, is going to make a comeback. And before we jump into this video, guys, this video is sponsored by Bit4x. Bit4x is one of my favorite exchanges to use. They have an array of different cryptocurrencies. And one of the things I love about Bit4x, aside from the fact that it also helps me trade better, is the fact that they're always launching new products. And in times like, the crypto market sentiment right now, where it's kind of bearish, but it's not exactly all-time high level, they are launching projects that can do huge returns. For example, they launched the token referral, which went up 2,000% since its launch. Just take a look at this tweet that Bit4x made confirming this. After it reached over 1,050% all-time high, referral got the new all-time record today. This was on September 8th, so just a couple of days ago. So this was over 2,000%. That's a 20x, which, let's be honest, is sort of unheard of in this current market situation. So guys, keep a track of all the projects that Bit4x is launching, as there are some hidden gems that can give you huge returns. Anyway guys, without further ado, let's jump into this video and take a look at what's been happening with Terra LUNA, Terra 2.0, so the LUNA token, and why it surged 166%. So the reason that LUNA recorded huge upside and outperformed the broader market is because of the new proposal of a 1.2% tax burn. However, this tax burn is actually not for LUNA tokens, it's for the Terra LUNA Classic, so the original Terra LUNA tokens. But the reason Terra 2.0, so LUNA token, rallied is because of the Terra LUNA community support, especially given the excitement that this new tax burn was going to take place. What happens is that with every transaction, there will be a 1.2% burn of supply. When supply contracts, it means that the overall tokens in circulation are less, which means the price goes up. It's basically simple economic supply and demand. So if something is more scarce, then the price tends to go up, especially if demand is stable. So it's actually the original Terra Classic ecosystem that is now in the hands of the community holders, as they've been voting on these recent changes with this new network tax. And this will be used to purchase and burn the Terra LUNA Classic to pare down the total supply. These attempts have given a lot of community confidence, and that's why a lot of the community members have supported both Terra LUNA Classic as well as the new Terra 2.0. And that's what caused the price rallies. But the Ethereum merge has also caused a lot of excitement in the broader crypto market, which has also contributed to this rally. Another piece of news that caused this rally is the new staking service that took place on the Terra LUNA Classic chain. This was around the end of August that it was announced. If you take a look, this staking facility provides investors with a huge return of 37% on their staked holdings. But this 37% was at the time this article was written, so it would change depending on the circumstances. However, despite this, there has been a little bit of negative news, which is that Binance is not going to apply Terra Classic tax burn to their spot trade on the exchange. And you guys know Binance is one of the biggest exchanges out there, so Binance not supporting this is problematic, which is one of the reasons I did not actually buy in when I heard the news, because I knew there would be a crash very quickly when we saw that rally. Let's take a little bit more about how this tax burn proposal works. So according to the proposal, the tax will be sent to a wallet to destroy, basically burn those tokens to bring down gradually the LUNA, so the Terra LUNA Classic circulating supply. And the fee rate is expected to take place on September 20th, according to a statement from Binance. But again, Binance is not going to be applying for that tax burn on their spot exchange. In fact, they've even said that the rate cannot be enforced on trading the token on centralized exchanges, as a member of the Terra Governance Forum actually did point out. Some exchanges, however, will actually adopt the fee, so MEXC is doing that. But again, even though Binance was not able to adopt the fee, they did, however, announce that on Thursday they will add Terra LUNA Classic trading against USDT as a trading pair, which is fantastic, because they're not exactly going to add it to the original stablecoin that Do Kwon put out. But anyway, now this statement is something that I believe in as well, that the price rise may be short-lived. Now, the thing is, when you see a market like this, sudden temporary rallies are definitely definitely not sustained. The overall crypto market conditions are very volatile right now. There's so many geopolitical problems that are taking place. There are so many issues with inflation, interest rates rising. I mean, the markets are not looking good. So I personally would be very careful when you FOMO in and you see rallies. If you're able to get in before that rally happens, maybe when you see a huge crash, like the other day when you saw Bitcoin around the $18,000 mark, I think it dropped to that level a couple of days ago, that's a good time to actually get in. But buying in when you see Bitcoin back up again, it's a bit problematic because it will crash. We're only going to see a new bull run when the macroeconomic factors improve. And right now, it's sort of in this place where a propagation mechanism is happening. So when governments and monetary policy committees and basically economic influencers are putting in mechanisms to improve the economy, such as interest rates to control inflation, it takes time for these tools to propagate the right economic outcome for the economy globally. It's not going to happen overnight. I definitely think it's going to be at least a bit of a 6 to 10 month process until we see inflation under control. And that's when we will see money flow back in a more sustained fashion into the crypto and stock markets. Right now, I'm just waiting for the dip. So when it gets to 18,000, I buy a bit of my favorite cryptocurrencies. And I also use Bit4X, so check out my link down below. And they also have integrated trading view charts, which I find incredibly useful. But anyway, that's the strategy I am adopting right now. I think going in hard on a cryptocurrency or just even one of them is very risky right now. I think the best way is to buy it when you see extreme fear in the market. So I personally am waiting for the other next drop to around 18 to 17,000 Bitcoin value. And then the rest of the markets are usually at that level. I have, however, bought Uniswap and Ethereum and some Ethereum related tokens because of the merge approaching. But again, it's still risky. And once the merge happens, those tokens will be crashing in value because the overall market is not in a bull run. And you all know that. But there are gems to be found. Take, for example, the Revos token that Bit4X launched. At launch, it did go up 2,000%. And of course, when you buy in early at launch, then you get cheaper prices and you can capitalize on some of the gains and sell it quickly. So that I think is a good strategy in this market. But anyway, Terra Luna is one that I am actually staying away from. I still have a sour taste in my mouth after the whole Do Kwon fiasco that caused the market crash. It was just a bit of a domino effect after that. Now, I do understand the community is trying to revive the system, but I think if the whole mentality of the Terra Luna ecosystem has not changed, I don't think we can see sustained price rallies in the future until we have a fundamental change, which is the approach. This is why I really like Cardano's approach and Charles Hoskinson's approach with Cardano, in the sense that they take their time. Even though they call Cardano the sleeping giant, a lot of the changes to the blockchain, the upgrades, are done very meticulously and slowly. In fact, Hoskinson actually said after the Terra Luna crash that he was not going to rush anything with Cardano. So things like that help me have more trust in a project than when people try to just rush and recreate what was there before without changing the fundamentals too much. But anyway, there is some light at the end of the Terra Luna tunnel. It seems like the community is coming forward and making these changes themselves. And I think that's a big change from what it was before, with a lot of the influence being in the hands of, well, Terra Labs or Do Kwon, for example. Anyway, guys, what do you guys think? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Are you guys Luna supporters? Are you Terra Luna Classic supporters? Let me know. And also remember, nothing is financial advice. These are purely my opinions and my take on the market. Make sure you do your own research before you invest in anything, as capital is always at risk, and if not more at risk, because crypto markets are especially volatile. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit that like button and that subscribe button and that bell notification so that you get informed on when I release a video, as a lot of the information is time sensitive. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!